Hello everyone, welcome to Sean Burgess Fitness, and thank you once again for tuning in to take part in our next COVID-19 HIIT back workout. So if you're watching today for the first time, or if you've obviously taken part in the previous videos, it's great to see obviously that the numbers are increasing day by day, week by week. And as you've seen in every single video that we've done, all of you that have taken part before, we always try and keep every single workout session unique. And on certain days, as you'll see with today especially, we're always going to try and have a theme around a certain body part, okay, or obviously certain movement. So yesterday, you were aware we did quite a bit of sort of cardiovascular type lower body work, and unfortunately today we're doing some different exercises on the lower body, but this is more resistance based, okay? So we won't quite be getting the heart rate just as high, but you still will be working hard, and obviously you still will be filling lots of new areas that you haven't really discovered so far. So most of the movements, not pretty much all of them, apart from the warm-up, are going to be down on the mats. So just make sure you have got a suitable space around you which you're comfortable lying on. So if you're inside, obviously make sure you've got a rug or a carpet or something like that. Make sure you've got a drink nearby, and make sure obviously you're almost dressed appropriately to obviously do some of these movements. So we're going to be doing quite a few sort of what I call sort of deep flexion type movements. So you need to be able to sit quite low into your heels, all right? So as we saw yesterday, skinny jeans probably won't be quite the most appropriate attire to wear. All right, so how are we today anyway, guys? I just wanted to quickly ask that before we kick off. So there's a few checking in on the group chat. It's good. Remember, before obviously we start, I always want to try and hear your feedback, so just keep sending it in to us either on the obviously the YouTube chat, whether it's through the social media channels, even if it's through the WhatsApp groups, whatever, you know, just try and obviously let us know how you're finding the workouts, what you're enjoying, and importantly as well, don't forget to try and get a picture of yourself training. We really do want to see you in action doing these workouts at home. So whether it's a selfie or whether it's just like your partner or someone around you, obviously just takes a quick pic, then brilliant. We won't have to like name you if you don't want to be named, you know, or it could even just be a picture of sort of side angle or back of your head or whatever. But yeah, it's good for us to try and see that. So, and it keeps everyone else motivated as well. I think it's inspirational for everyone else. So, you know, it is worthwhile doing. The other quick thing just to say before we get started, remember we're extending our competition this week, and that was the competition to get the most subscribers to follow our channel. So obviously keep spreading the word amongst all your friends and followers. Remember, if you can get the most people to sign up this week, we'll give you a free online personal training session back. All right, so it's a real big incentive there for you to guys obviously try and win that. And then obviously we'll get in touch obviously at the end of the week and let you know who's won. Very simple. So just send us an email with all your names, and then we'll get back to you ASAP. Right, let's go into it. So the warm-up, as we know, is always going to be about 3 minutes, okay? And then we're going to get into our main section, which we're going to do 6 exercises, 1 main, 1 interlude, and do 3 sets on each one. We're going to repeat that twice through, and it's 60 seconds followed by 30, and that's the format. Core work obviously follows after our main section, and then we've got a stretch just to conclude everything and just try and loosen up, all right? So with our warm-up, we're going to stay on the spot to begin with, all right? And I want to make sure you've got your feet at shoulder width, okay? So what that means is no matter how tall or wide you are, whatever, you're going to have the edge of your shoulder, so that little bone there is called your acromion, in line with inside of your heels, okay? So then from that point there, you need to just push your toes slightly apart, so think 11, 1 o'clock, push your knees apart, so you get a bit of tension here in your thighs, and then I'm going to go from this angle, I'm going to push your hips back, so tip your pelvis, a little bit of an arch here, shoulders will come over your hips, but not over your knees, and I want you to just purely breathe in and sit down, and get as low as you can, all right? We're going to do 10 reps of those, so we're going to start in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So just down, almost have a little pause at the bottom. We're not going particularly quick. We're just working on technique, working on form, working on depth, more importantly as well. So I want you to obviously try and sit into your heels as much as you can. Every single rep, almost treat it like a challenge. So we'll try and get lower on each one. It's an exercise, but obviously it's a dynamic stretch as well. Anything which is movement based, particularly when it's not under extra load. So what I mean by that is like free weights or any kind of resistance apart from your body weight. Generally, it can work well as a dynamic stretch. And squats, even lunges, tick that box as well. So I'm just going to do one more. It's good, okay. And then on this next one, I want you to just go down and pause. So just stay at the bottom there. I want you to put your hands here, just at the front of your shoes, top of your ankles, and just hold that position, all right? So I want you to push your hips down. Good. So again, just work on that stretch. Nice. And then from there, I want you to start rocking. Okay, so a little rock, side to side. I want you to load into your glutes, into the outside of the hips. All right, so just keep rocking. We're going to go for about 10 each way. It's a little bit of a mobilizer for the ankles as well, but mainly, obviously, for the hips. Keep your chest up, keep your shoulders back, and work on rolling the shoulder blades back and down. It's good. Keep going. Nice. We're going to go from this angle. Last one. Okay, and just pause back in the middle. Now what I want you to do is take that tension out of your quads. Push back with your knees. Lengthen your hamstrings. Sit back down. Push back. And repeat. Okay, so we're going to go for 10 reps there. So drive the knees back. Straighten those legs. Keep looking up as well. You see, I'm always looking at the camera. Shouldn't always look at the camera, though, really, should I say? Keep lengthening. Keep going. Like I said, we're going for 10 reps. Try and sit lower at the bottom each time. It's good. And obviously try and push the knees back more in extension at the top. So if your legs aren't completely straight, by the end of this, we want to try and get as close to that as possible. It's good. Nice little stretch. Keep going. Nice. Keep pushing back. We'll go for one more. Nice. Okay. Hold at the top. It's good. Keep holding. Nice. Okay. And then we're going to go down. Hold there. So we're going to do like a little bit of a pulse now. So I want you to just pulse. So sit into your heels. All right, so just sit and then push. Sit, little pulse, and then push back. We're just going to do 5 of these. And then push back. And then push back. That's good. One more. And relax. Okay, you can relax completely. Well done, guys. So 3-minute warm-up done. So give your legs a little shake out. Right, so what we're going to be doing next is we're actually going to be just down on the mats. So we're going to do something called a bear squat. Right, so when you do a bear squat, you want to set yourself up in what you call like a box plank position. Okay, so basically, hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. You're going to just go ballsy feet, bum out, a little bit of an arch in your lower back. And then from there, you want you sitting back into your heels and driving through the middle. Once we've done 60 seconds of those, we're going to go straight into a bridge. So with a glutes bridge, this variation, we're going to have both heels underneath the back of your knees and both feet in line with your hip bones. Okay, so quite narrow, and then from there, tilt the shoulders back and down and push the hips up. I'll give you the rest of the coaching cues, obviously, after that. All right, so the first exercise we're doing, bear squats, straight through the middle, little gap between the feet, same position, you're going to put your feet on the bridge, 60 seconds, and then get ready to roll straight over. Once we've done the bridges, roll straight back over into your next set of bear squats, and I'll talk about that after, okay? So, ready to work hard. Okay, let's get yourself in position. Nice. Okay, so get into that box plank, lift up those knees. We're going to start sitting back onto the heels in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So full extension through, full flexion going back. So really get as much movement out of each squat as you can. Try and maintain a fairly straight back. Sometimes easier said than done. Keep going. Full movement coming through. Come on. Really load into your heels. Sit back as much as you can. It's a good start. You always want to try and breathe out at the top, which means you're holding your breath as you go down. Keep going. As you can see, this one doesn't have to be quick. Doesn't need to be quick. It's all about just depth, range of movement, and feeling it, obviously, in the right area. In the right area really is your quadriceps group, all right? So a group of big 4 muscles, front of your thigh. Get as much depth as you can. 10 seconds. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There you go. That took you by surprise, didn't it? It's a lot harder than it looks. So heels underneath the back of your knees, hip back, and then I want to lift up with the hips, all right? So from here, just breathe into your glutes, through your core. Go down slow, and then pop those hips through. Okay, 30 seconds starts in 3, 2, 1, let's go. once we've got the first round in, then obviously everything will be a bit faster. You guys will get used to the movements a bit more. So remember, with the bridge here, you're not going to the floor, you're going down until you lose the tension in your glutes, okay? So it might only be halfway down, it might be a quarter of the way down, it might be 3/4 of the way down, but you're just keeping that tension in your glutes. And 3, 2, 1. Okay, cool. So next one, this is a new one, you wouldn't have seen this before. So we're going into a bear squat position. Okay, you're going to sit on your heels, and then what to basically just push your knees apart. Okay, so push your knees apart. All right, so you go outside, inside, and repeat. Okay, it's hard. All right, so the lower you can sit, obviously the more you're going to feel it. Okay, are you ready to go? 3, 2, 1, go. I'm going to have my hands very narrow so you can see my legs. So I'm just basically sitting and pushing my knees apart. I'll show you from different angles, just so you get the idea. I'm pushing the knees out whilst trying to sit back. Doesn't have to be like completely sat on the heels, even if you're at this like 90-degree position in the legs, that's fine. Show from different angles, like I said. Just pushing out, pushing the knees apart. It's a very small, subtle movement. You're not particularly obviously going too wide or too in with the hips, but it's enough to kind of obviously feel it. So just keep that going, keep going. It's good. Superb. Like I said, the more tension you can obviously keep in the legs, the better. Keep going. Doing really well. Okay, so nearly there. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, so you're going to line your back, go straight back into that bridge position. No real changes in terms of the setup, but what we are going to change is how we move the legs. Okay, so instead of dipping down, all you're going to do here is you're going to push your knees apart again, same as before, and then come back to the middle. Okay, so do 30 seconds of those. Only staying at the top. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Breathe in, knees go out, knees come in. So remember, go out until you feel the tension in the outside of the hips. And I want to really make sure that you keep your feet flat. So what I mean by that is don't lift the big toe, rotate your feet, do anything funky like that. I want you to just try to keep it controlled the whole time. So breathe into the main glute max, so like middle of your bum, middle of your glutes, and then breathe out. That's good. Okay, keep going. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Cool. Right, so we're going to do a little combination here. Right, so what you're going to do, you're going to bear squat through the middle, come forward. We do abduction, so push your knees apart, and then do your squats from there, okay? Tough one, let's try your best. We're going to start that in 3. Let's go up. 2, 1, let's go. So sit through the middle, push your knees apart. Sit through the middle, push your knees apart. Come on, keep going. Again, I'll show you from different angles. So just think of it as 2 movements. So like I said, sit low, push your knees out, sit low, come forward, push your knees out, and then just keep going round like so. I'm doing a little 360 here, aren't I? I hate to turn my back to the camera, but yeah, it's just so you get the idea. So down, out, keep going, and push them out. Come on, keep going. It's good. Great start. You're doing really well. Legs on fire, I'm sure. Hello, everyone. It's good. Nice to see you checking in. It's good. Taking a little break from work there, Richard. Don't get in trouble. It's good. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Or collapse is probably more the appropriate word. So well done. That's a tough exercise. You did the whole 60 there without stopping. Well done to you. So then what we're going to do now is we're going to just push the hips up. Breathe in. Push your knees out. Bring them in. Hold your breath. Go down. And then pop through. So we're doing 2 movements all in one breath. Okay? So 2 movements in one breath. 30 seconds. Starts in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Breathe in. Out. In. Down. Up. And breathe out there. Out. In. down, up, and repeat. Right, you get any idea now? So remember, we want to keep as much tension in the glute max muscles as possible. Another 10 seconds to go. Keep going. Out, in, down, up. It's good. Out, in, down, up. 3, 2, 1, and relax. There you go. It's good. Did a little bit of stoppage time there, sorry, but it's still good. So, like I said, today's not quite as fast paced as some of the other workouts. You know, this is more resistance based, although your heart rate will be up, but it's not going to be quite peaking at those 70-80% sort of levels that you do when you're doing your HIIT training with me. But it's good to focus on different areas like this. So, have a drink. I mean, you do get a chance to have a small rest. I think particularly in these resistance workouts, the rest period is even more important. You really want to try and get that lactic acid out of those target muscles. So, you know, whatever kind of works for you. I personally like to shake my legs out. It's very old school, but it really works. Just try and obviously just loosen everything up. If you want to have a little walk around or even a little dance or a little jig, whatever, you probably want to stay quite close to the mats there. So excellent, well done guys. So remember, all of these workouts, we're always going to be going through the main section twice, which means that we've got to do all of that again. And now that we've done it once, hopefully we've got techniques, we know what's coming, and we can transition a little bit quicker and a little bit smoother. So yeah, all good. Nice one. Right, so went a bit Cockney there, didn't I? Went a bit London. Nice one, club. It's good. I won't do any Cockney rhyme this time. All right, so we're going bear squats through the middle. Okay, so remember 60 seconds of those, and then straight into your normal glute bridge. Heels always underneath the back of your knees. Okay, there's a clear difference between this one and the hamstring bridge, right? So I reckon we're about good to go. Yeah, all right. So let's get yourself set up. Remember, box plank, knees underneath your hips, hands underneath your shoulders. Roll those shoulder blades back and down. Lift up the knees, sit low, come through. Try and keep your back straight, or straight as you can. 3, 2, 1, let's go. All the way through. It's good. Nice, good start. There you go. Big range of movement. I want to really try and sit low into the heels and explode through. I'm not going to say this bit at the top's a rest, because it's not, but it does offload obviously a lot of tension in the quads. So that little bit at the top, when we get to full extension there, does give you a second or two of less tension. So I would advise to try and use that to your advantage so you can keep on going and maintain obviously good form. Keep going. Got to keep those heels up. Got to keep those heels off the ground. Come on. The lower you go, the more you're going to feel this. Come on. Keep going. Keep working up. 5 seconds to go. You've got at least another rep, maybe 2 in this one. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. Brilliant. Okay, well done. So sit on your heels. Okay, go up. Breathe in. Squeeze the glutes and go down. So 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Keep that tension in the glutes. Try and relax your hamstrings. Try and relax the muscles in your lower back. And keep it focused on your glute max. So basically anywhere from the fold of your glutes at the bottom going down is your hamstring. So the origin of the muscle sits right underneath the glute. It's called ischial tuberosity. And if you know a little bit about anatomy, you'll know your ischium is often referred to as your sitting bone. And that's the reason why your hamstrings often get quite tight, because you spend a lot of time sitting on them. Relax. It's good. Okay. So next up, deep squat and push apart. Okay. We call abduction. All right. So 60 seconds of those. Try your best. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Push apart. Try and keep those legs at a 90-degree angle if you can. It's good. Doing well. Again, I'll do my 360 tour around the mats. This one really hurts, doesn't it? Amazing what you can do with your body weight. You would have thought you just spent 10 minutes doing squats. The feeling you get off these, it's amazing. Keep going. Push apart. Try and keep that tension, obviously in the balls of the feet. Good. Keep going. Can't really go this side because obviously water bottles in the way. You're doing really well. So time-wise, just checking that on the glare. You're doing well. You've got, what, less than 10 seconds to go. Again, almost hold your breath as it goes out. Breathe out as it comes in. 3, 2, 1. Okay, relax. It's good. Right, so now, as you know, we're doing the same thing, pushing the knees apart, but keeping the hips high in that bridge. So we're going to start that in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. It's good. So if you can't hear me talk, it's because I'm focusing on my breathing. So remember, you're going to hold your breath as you go out. Breathe in. Sorry, breathe out as you come in. There you go. So every time the knees come back together, we exhale. Keep the heel down, keep the toes down, keep looking up, keep the shoulder blades back and down. Keep those hips as high as you can. The higher you keep the hips, the more you're going to feel this. It really is about your starting position and maintaining that tension at the top. Relax. It's good. Okay, so next one. This is the last one. So this is where we're going to do both exercises together. The bear squat through the middle, followed by the abduction. All right, so 60 seconds. Try your best. Give it your best effort. We're going to start that in 3, 2, 1. So we're not going all the way forward. We're just going forward enough to about a 90-degree angle. So obviously there's more tension now in the quads. What I explained earlier about the extension at the top, just giving you that breather. I've now just taken that away and amplified the exercise even more. So you're really now keeping so much pressure here just at the top of the thigh. So we should fit it in this quadricep group, especially through the middle, but even down the lower quad, that VMO muscle, that one that stabilizes your knee. Really, really important muscle. Often gets talked about for skiing, post-rehab. If you've had any, knee ligament issues, very important. This is where like all your wall sits and things like that come into play. It's good. So just keep going. Push out. Sit low. Come on. It's burning. So you're earning. 2, 1, and relax. Brilliant. Okay, line your back again. So remember, suck in to your glutes, out, in, down, up. Okay, 30 seconds. We're going to start that in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Out, in, down, up, and repeat. Try and keep the breathing consistent. Like I said, remember on this one, you're holding your breath until you come back up at that point. So you've got to pretty much do 2 exercises, 2 movements under tension in order to obviously heighten how much you feel it in your glutes. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Woo! Okay, so that's that main section complete. Well done, everyone. That's good. I won't ask you to try and walk around now. I think your legs will probably let you know about it even more than they did 5 minutes ago. So have a quick drink. It's good. Just try not to catch breath a little bit. Again, from a recovery point of view, you might want to just give your legs a little shake out. Just do any sort of dynamic stretch you find often works for you. So that's all good. As always, I'm going to use this opportunity now just to show you the next exercise that you guys are pretty much good to go. So you don't have to worry about going straight into this yet. So here, we're going to take up what we call a side plank position. I'm sure you've done these before, seen them. So basically, I want you to bend your bottom leg, okay? Keep the top leg straight as well. Keep that top leg straight. Knees level, lift up, okay? This is where being 6'3" means you fall off the mat. So elbow underneath the shoulder, and we're going to keep that shoulder at the top back. Lift that arm, and what we're going to do, we're going to lift that leg. And we're going to be doing some side plank leg raises, okay? So that's basically targeting what you call your abductors, those hip muscles here at the side. We're going to try and do that for 60 seconds. Once you've done that, I'm going to be nice. You get to have a lie down. So a little lie down. I want you to just basically lift your toes and kick back behind you. All right, so almost as if you're passing your foot back to someone who stood directly behind you, okay? We'll explain that again in a sec. So get yourself ready. After the explanation there as part of your rest. So I want you to pretty much go straight in. Elbow underneath the shoulder on the right side. Lift up the hips, keep the shoulder back. So we're doing 60 seconds, starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. And lift up. Keep going. Nice. There you go. So it goes without saying, you will fit this in your core as well. And if you're feeling confused about that, you should fit it underneath the ribs in what you call your internal and external obliques. So you probably feel this one a little bit higher, I'd say. It's more towards the internal, but we'll see. Control is everything. You'll notice that I'm dropping my leg down slowly, and I'm doing that on purpose, all right? So I don't want it to be like 100 miles an hour, going too quick. It's going to be controlled. And ideally, I want you dropping that leg slower than you take it up, okay? So do that slower than when you take it up. Keep going. Nice, doing well. 6 seconds to go. Slower, then goes up. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Okay, cool. So I said, you get to lie down. Literally lie down like you're going to have a snooze. Okay, I want you to just lift the toes up on that left leg. And then, when said, we're going to kick back behind you. So 3, 2, 1. Let's go. If you're moving, just put more weight on your hip, or you can even use that other hand just for extra little bit of stability. Okay, so keep kicking back. Squeeze your glute on the outside now. So this is what you call your glute medius. Okay, it's the external rotator to your hip. Very important muscle. Stops your knees from caving in into what you call valgus knee. So keep going. 3, 2, 1. Okay, brilliant. Well done. So short switch. Now I'm going to do the same on the other side. All right, so get back into that side plank position. Make sure the knees are level. Make sure the hips in line with the shoulder and the ankle. And I want you to just lift up. I'm coming off the mat. I'm too tall. All right, and we're going to go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So slow on the way down. It's good. Don't be surprised if one side's harder than the other. And I don't just mean in the legs, obviously on the core as well. And if you are finding that you're slipping in terms of your arm, then obviously just readjust. Tuck that elbow in underneath the shoulder a little bit more, and then just repeat. So in case you're wondering, you probably figured this out, why we have the bottom leg bent. You can do this obviously on straight legs, but I would definitely recommend not trying that if you want to try and make 60 seconds, because it is, I'm not going to say impossible. I'm sure someone out there could do it, but I'd say it's very, very difficult to maintain good controlled form for 60 seconds, keeping both legs off the ground, or both knees off the ground, I should say. So yeah, very tough. It's good. Keep going. Keep those hips up. Again, still try and hold your breath. Okay, until you get back to the bottom. Then breathe in. Then lift the leg. Nice. 3, 2, 1. Okay, well done, everyone. So have another lie down. Don't fall asleep yet. So lift the toes up on that top leg and kick back into the space. So 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Kick it back and come through. It's good. I said use the other hand if you want a little bit more stability. It's good. I'll show you from a few different angles in this one actually as well. So just think, go back so we can work that outside muscle there. What I said, that glute medius muscle, that external rotator. Okay. So don't go too far back because I don't want you to rotate the shoulders and lose your position, or even feel it in your back. That'd be definitely too far. It's good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, cool. So we're going back onto the right arm. We're doing the same exercise again. We're not going to like rotate round. We could do that, but it's very difficult to do. What we're going to do instead is we're just going to try and do a solid 30 seconds on each side, okay? And we're going to do a little burnout at the end. So, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. So, keep it controlled. It's good, come on. Hold your breath at the top. It's good. Just breathe out as you feel that biting point at the top, and then as the leg starts to lower down. Good, come on. Push those hips high. Tempo is so important on this one. Just keep it controlled. Get as high as you can. It's good. Okay, so I want you to just hold there. Don't lift the leg yet. Right, we're going to just try and do a 10-second static hold. with the leg up, right? Think sort of starfish type position, right? So try your best. 3, 2, 1, go. And hold. 10 seconds. Hold. Keep going. 8, 7, 6. Keep that leg up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Brilliant. Excellent. Well done. Okay, so we're doing the same thing on the other side. 30 seconds and then a little static hold, little burnout to finish. To get yourself back into that same position. We're lifting up. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. It's good. So make sure that hip is not rotating forward or back too much. We want to try and keep the middle of that hip, that big bone there called your greater trochanter. That wants to stay in line with the middle of your shoulder, middle of your ankle, and actually even the middle of your ear as well. So you keep the head back, so everything's level from the cranium down to the ankle. Keep going. Keep that controlled. Come on. Keep going. We're nearly there. Okay, so last 5, 3, 2, 1. It's good. So just compose yourself. You need to readjust your arm like me, then do so. 10-second hold. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Hold. There you go. Come on, keep that leg up. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Woo. There we go. Nice. Good work. And that's obviously good training for your core as well. So you should hopefully feel that all over and not just in your legs. So I want you to lie down now. You're going to be on your back. This is hopefully a bit more of a relaxing movement. You're just going to cross your right foot over your left. I want you to just take that left foot off the ground. And then instead of going through the middle, we're actually going to put both hands around the outside of the knee. Okay, so bring them around the outside and pull with that knee towards your chest. Okay, so it's coming towards the midline of your body. Okay, keep pushing that left leg back towards the chest as well. So bring it back towards the hips and really get that stretch coming through the outside band of the glutes, all through here, that glute medius, that glute minimus, and obviously top of the hamstrings as well. So keep holding. It's all over really. Keep going. Nice. So we're going to do a little transition through to sitting up. Okay, so I'm going to count you down 3 to 0. When you get to 0, I want you to sit up and keep the legs crossed. So 3, 2, 1. Sit up. Keep that leg crossed. And now I want you to take that right hand off and place it with the left. And I want you to look round. Okay, so really tuck your foot in now to your hip. So that's really, really close. Look round. Big stretch. Try and get onto the leg to touch your chest as well. So really give it a good hug. That's it. Look round. Stretch your back out at the same time. That's good. Keep going. Okay, and relax. So we're just going to roll back, switch legs. We'll do it whilst we're lying down. Okay. Then I want to grab on the outside of the left knee. There you go. So just hold that side, just pull it in. Remember, always want to try and do a good 30 seconds to try and obviously just help our recovery, maintain our muscle length, just get a slight improvement in range of movement as well around the joints. But ideally, we should be doing this 2 to 3 times through a big stretch just to obviously see a better change. So I do always encourage you to stretch more outside of the sessions. When we've got yoga videos on our YouTube channel which you can watch and I recommend. It's good. Okay, we're going to sit up in 3, 2, 1. It's good. So again, same thing. Replace that left arm with the right arm. It's obviously the opposite way. Make sure that heel's tucked in right next to the thigh, right next to the hip at the top, and then just look round. So just place that back hand just slightly behind the hips. Get a nice stretch coming through the lower back. Just keep holding. Nice. Okay, so what we're going to do here is something slightly different. I want you to just unravel your legs. It's good. We're going to stay at hip width. So we've been a theme from today. So stay obviously quite close together. Give them a little bit of shake out. So just a few sort of knee bends. It's good. Okay. And then from there, I want you to just go behind your back. Reach up with the arms. Breathe in. Breathe out. And come through with the hands. It's good. Just hold that position. It's good. So obviously, as I said before, you can't touch your toes. Go to your ankles, go to your shins, go to wherever you can get to with an extended knee and feet in flexion, so the toes pointing back. It's good. And then from that position there, breathe in, Breathe out and go around the outside of the feet. So just hold again, stay in that position. Nice. That's good. Go again, low as you can. Just like I said, reaching for the outside, nearly there. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Well done. Awesome. Okay, well done everyone. Done really well today. It's a tough session. Obviously, one of our more focused resistance sessions, especially on obviously the lower body. I can promise you, we'll try and give us some of those areas that will rest, obviously in the videos that are coming up and the workouts that are coming up, obviously throughout the rest of this week. Keep tuning in, obviously, every single day. Keep spreading the word. Remember, the COVID-19 hits back workouts go out every single day, live at 12 o'clock here on our YouTube channel, Sean Burgess Fitness. Tell your friends, keep subscribing, and keep obviously feeding back your comments and your pictures and everything else, obviously, to us. We do really appreciate, obviously, hearing from you. Rest up, go on and have some good lunch, and we'll look forward to seeing you again soon. Thanks again, guys. Well done. Good effort.